I'm Todd Grisham, and how about this venue, ladies and gentlemen? Brooklyn Hall. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tale of the tape. And introducing first, El Nino de Oro. It's Jorge Linares, weighing in exactly at 126 pounds. He stands 5 foot 8 inches tall and has a reach of nearly 70 inches. And his opponent, it's Scott Quigg. He tipped the scales at a bang-on 123 pounds. He's 5 foot 7 inches tall with a reach of 70 inches.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
And introducing first, El Nino de Oro, one of the greatest fighters in the history of Venezuela, who won his first world title back in 2007. Scott Quigg, this former WBA super bantamweight champion fighting out of Bury, England.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Barinas, Venezuela, a renowned 3-division champion of the world, El Nino de Oro, Jorge Linares. Fighting out of the blue corner from Bury, England, here is the British and super bantamweight champion of the world, Scott Quigg.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
You couldn't buy a seat in this place. You'd be very lucky if you're ringside, but you know what? Watch it from home. You've got everything on a plate.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. The straight right just misses. The straight right just misses. They threw the hook, it didn't land. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but don't expect these fans to be sitting down. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
This is that place you want to say, I thought.
Scott Quigg, just down goes Quigg. He hit him with the perfect body shot, and there's no getting up from this one.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four. Are you okay?
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here. So he's back up, but is he just delaying the inevitable?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right. Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
A perfect counter shot. Oh, Quigg. Quigg has got to do something here. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Quigg in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
He's absolutely knackered, man. He's knackered.
And there's the bell to start the round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
The straight right just misses. They miss with the jab. Good counter punching. It's bombs away. That count is all hands on deck now, and Scott Quigg is in some big time trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Defense is everything, because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect.
Scott Quigg just got belted. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? They ring the bell, and here we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
If you're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Through the hook, didn't land. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
They ring the bell, and here we go. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Caution is being thrown to the wind. shot, and down goes El Nino de Oro. He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five. Are you all right?
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round. So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter. What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Straight right just misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You're being put down.
And there's the bell to start the round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
You gotta ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
And he misses with that jab. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Both men step back for just a moment.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That jab won't score. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Trying to land that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Counter punch. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Jab slightly off target. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Swing and a miss with that hook. It's all offense all the time. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Beautiful counter shot. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on there. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice exchange here from both men. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
They know the second.
Oh, Quigg. Quigg has got to do something here. The uber tough Scott Quigg can't take it anymore. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you still want to fight?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Got to look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Couldn't land that jab. You'd like to see more jabs. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. The perfect counter lands. Let's talk about Quigg in that last round. You gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw. They ring the bell, and here we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it. Good work.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Throws the jab and doesn't score. Pretty close fight here in this round. Don't let this fighter's speed. It's all hands on deck now, and Scott Quigg is in some big-time trouble. Big shot, and Quigg goes to the canvas. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.